Hi there, Social Studies 20-2. We are continuing with our written assignment number 2 on related issue number 2. So if you'll recall yesterday's lesson instructions, you needed to interpret the first source using our regular template that you see here, but you had to write it in full sentences and in a full paragraph format. And you want to clearly label source number 1, and then go ahead and write your full paragraph that interprets the source like we've done every single day all semester long, except you're not doing it in point form, full sentences, full paragraph, but you can certainly use the template to guide you. So you were supposed to have interpreted source 1 in a full sentence paragraph format and source 2 in a full sentence paragraph format. Today, you're going to interpret source 3. And again, these sources are on D2L under the written assignment number 2 folder under content. And the sources are there. They're in a PDF file. But if you just want to look at the screen, you can see that the third source today is the picture we've already looked at. And again, all of these sources we've already done online over the past month and a half. So if you want, you can look back through the previous lessons and hear what I had to say about the sources to try to make it easy for you, is my gift to you. So the third source today is Ukrainian Canadians interned in Western Canada. So you can interpret that source again using this template, but everything is going to be written in full sentence answers and in a separate paragraph. So what we should have by the time you're done this, source number 1 will be a separate paragraph. Source number 2 will be a separate paragraph as you interpret it, and source number 3 will be a separate paragraph. And then finally, you need to take a position and defend a position. So based on the 3 sources that you see, what do you think should be the role of nationalism in society? And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to type that question in here so you know that's what you need to answer. Okay, so there you go. You need to take a position on the question that I just typed in there. What do you think the role of nationalism should be in society? Use evidence from class to support your answer. So there's really 3 positions you can take. Nationalism should play a big role in society. Nationalism should play a small, if not no role in society, or maybe something in between. Nationalism should play a moderate, a medium role in society. And you're going to use the 3 sources as part of your answer. So based on what these sources are saying about the role of nationalism, what do you think should be the role of nationalism based on the 3 things that you see? You want to use evidence from class to support your answer. So really, there's 3 positions you can take. Like I can say, you could say that nationalism could play a big role, and that would be something you would defend. So nationalism plays a big role in society. Nationalism plays a small role in society. Or finally, nationalism plays a moderate role in society, something in between. So, based on what you've learned, and I'll help you with it right now, if nationalism plays too big a role, you're going to get these 3 sources. So if nationalism plays too big a role in society, you might intern people. You'll go to war and sacrifice people's lives in the name of nationalism. You'll follow nationalism blindly, and God knows what that's going to lead to in the end. So if nationalism plays a big role, you'll get internment, conflict, and blind nationalism. But then again, if nationalism plays too small a role, are you really a country? Uh, you know, there needs to be some nationalism. Otherwise, what can define you as a nation state, a country? What makes Canada Canada without a degree of nationalism? Finally, your third position could be a moderate role. nationalism needs to be there to define your country, to make you who you are, to give people pride. But if you take it too far, you get all of the horrible things we learned about nationalism, which of course is ultra nationalism. So if nationalism plays a big role, you're talking about ultra nationalism, and that was never a good thing. But you do need some nationalism to define you and give you an identity. And you wouldn't have those things without nationalism at all. And this would be a fourth separate paragraph. And you want to use evidence from class. So if you pick the moderate viewpoint, you would say, you need some nationalism to bring people together, but if you go too far, you get World War I, World War II, genocide, internment, and all of the horrible things we learned about. That would be using evidence from class. So I'd like you to give this a try. The whole thing is due next Tuesday, May 19th, and I'll be sending out reminders through the announcements tool on D2L to remind you to follow through and make sure you get it done. Really good chance to earn some marks here. So you should already have done interpretations for 1 and 2. Today you're going to do source 3, and you're going to take and defend a position using evidence from class. Please email me if you've got any questions, and I can certainly help you. Uh, Send it in to me when you're done. I look forward to marking your work.